Hi class, I'm going to outline the parameters for problem-solving exercise number 4. And this will be on that broad theme of risk management. In this case, we're going to deal with the fact that nonprofit organizations don't enjoy the kinds of protections that one gets with, say, a government agency in terms of being able to self-insure. It's highly improbable that a nonprofit organization has that capacity, those sorts of resources to do that, unlike, say, a school district or other government agency. So let's look at risk management from this perspective. In this case, we'll be dealing with a hypothetical situation and the way that risk management is dealt with, by and large, with most nonprofit organizations is through the obtaining of insurance. So here's the situation for you. You are in charge of a charter school. This charter school is for high school dropouts who are returning to school to get their GEDs or their actual high school diplomas. And you'll be serving between 300 and 350 students. All of them will be between the ages of 18 and 24. It'll be co-ed, roughly a 50-50 male-female mix. The people who are attending this school will not have felony records. They will all have regularized status, meaning that they are either U.S. citizens or green card holders. Beyond that, the building itself. The building itself, to be insured, is a converted software development center, 2 stories, roughly 10,000 square feet. It will feature a cafeteria, and there will be outdoor parking, that is, parking on the premises. It will be gated. The students will be able to drive onto campus and park their cars there. In terms of any recreational facility, there is an outdoor basketball area basically incorporated into the parking area, and that's pretty much it. What you'll have to consider in terms of the insurances are the typical liability exposures. So this would include the potential, say, for fights on the premises and damage from that, as well as, the typical kind of, fire contingencies. This building, again, is fully equipped. It would be completely compliant with existing fire regulations, sprinklers and fire extinguishers and all of that. It would also be ADA compliant. So there is an elevator as well as stairs and full access for handicap. The only other things to note about this would be, again, part of the coverages would be accident coverage and also coverage for the staff. You would have about 15 staff that are working, both teachers and administrative. Now the janitorial staff will actually be drawn from the school students, so that wouldn't be part of that mix necessarily, unless they are injured on the job for some reason. Another contingency would be vandalism, so you want to have coverage for vandalism. So that's the assignment. What you'll be doing is you will actually be approaching insurance companies. You can look at 1 or 2 of them, and you approach them with the idea that you just want to get a quote from them on this hypothetical charter school. What would that cost? I believe they'd be happy to run those numbers for you. Don't come in any kind of fraudulent way trying to represent yourselves as a bona fide nonprofit and actually building this thing or operating this thing. But just say, well, we're looking at this hypothetical. putting in a charter school, what would be the premiums for this on an annual basis? What would it cost? So that's what you're hopefully going to be able to obtain. Keep a chronicle of what happens when you do this, the questions that they ask, and you don't necessarily have to make things up. Go ahead and if you'd like, within reason. But again, the upshot is to find out and to appreciate what those insurance costs will be, and by extension, what the risk management factors are for nonprofits, and particularly for nonprofits of this sort. But they vary widely, of course, from operation to operation. This will give you a good appreciation for that, though. So good luck with the assignment, and I'll be standing by to see what the responses are. This assignment will be due at the end of week 6, that is this week, on Sunday. I'll have that on the calendar. Okay, good luck.